Welcome everyone. I am Dr. Namrata. I am a nephrologist from India and a social media team member for the International Society of Nephrology's World Congress of Nephrology 2021. Today's interview is part of a pre-Congress interview session, and with me today is a nephrologist who really needs no introduction. He has served on the ISN's Educational Committee for more than a decade now and is currently a chairperson on this committee. He is particularly known for his outstanding contribution to the field of interventional nephrology and has also served on the ISN's Interventional Nephrology Committee for 6 years. He is also on the board of directors of the Avatar Foundation, which provides training in interventional nephrology to nephrologists in India and South Asia. Currently, he is a clinical professor at the Cleveland Clinic and he is a director of interventional nephrology and global nephrology. It is a great honor for me to be interviewing our speaker for today, Dr. Tushar Vachharajani. Hello, Dr. Vachharajani. Welcome to the ISN WCN 2021 Pre-Congress interview session. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Thank you, Dr. Parikh, for your kind words, and I'm happy to be here.
So, Dr. Vachharajani will be talking on emerging technologies for vascular access at the Congress. Could you tell us something about your journey in the field of interventional nephrology, how you got into it, and why are you so passionate about it?
So, most of our patients are receiving their renal replacement therapy through dialysis. And for receiving dialysis, the dialysis vascular access becomes a key component to provide adequate treatment. I started my training in India where placing catheters and doing biopsies and placing PD catheters was part of our routine training. And all through, as I progressed and moved towards US, by then it had established itself as a separate field, and I was lucky to be at a center which was offering that kind of a training, and I just found it to be a natural progression for me to bring in awareness, to educate the next generation, and of course develop my own skills towards a cause that's very, very important to keep the patients and patients in the dialysis units and not in the hospital.
What are certain aspects of vascular access that you wish could be developed more? And what do you think about the future of interventional nephrology?
So the vascular access field, the interventional nephrology field, obviously got its prominence in the US and in the Western world. But I think the CKD and the ESKD population is growing more rapidly in the rest of the world, mainly in the developing world. And the demand for dialysis is growing exponentially. And with that, there is a demand and a big need for improving the vascular access component of care. And from that perspective, I think we have a big challenge where there is a workforce shortage for nephrologists. And then on top of it, we need a multidisciplinary team that can handle and provide the optimal care for vascular access. So certainly those are the areas that we've been working through various teams and programs through the International Society of Nephrology, which has been a champion in moving the much needed educational component for both the nephrologists and the other team members that provide dialysis care.
Okay. I completely agree with you. Coming from a developing country myself, we often see patients with multiple access failures. So a good interventional nephrology program would definitely benefit our patients. And I was from the beginning very much looking forward to your talk, and now I'm even more excited for it. Could you maybe give us a sneak peek to your talk for the Congress?
Yes, so the newer technologies for vascular access, I mean, certainly it's a very interesting topic. The dialysis growth or the technology growth in the dialysis machines over the last 50 years has been tremendous. But for the vascular access, it has been pretty much the three main axes, catheters, AV fistulas, and AV grafts, and that has been a big challenge. So yes, we've improved the dialysis machine standpoint, but the access has really not kept up with the growth of the dialysis technology. And in the last several few years, that has changed tremendously to where we are now moving towards, we can call it precision medicine for vascular access, where we can tailor the access based on patients' need. And so as highlighted by the most recent KDOQI guidelines, creating an ESKD plan and using these newer technologies to create either an endovascular AV fistula or maintain the patient on a catheter, or use therapies that are novel to maintain the patency of an access. So yes, whether it's a new access or maintenance issue, there are newer tools that are now available in the sandbox that we can use to provide an optimal vascular access to each patient.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Vachharajani. It has been a lot of fun talking to you. I and the rest of the nephrology community will be looking forward to hearing your talk at the Congress. Thank you for sparing the time for today's interview, and I hope you have a good day.
Thank you very much, and it was my pleasure sharing some of my thoughts. Look forward to the final presentation at the World Congress. Have a great day.
Thank